Welcome to Hiroshima. Over the next 2 days, we'll explore some of Hiroshima's highlights, from strolling through a stunning Japanese garden to diving into the city's famous food like okonomiyaki, fresh oysters, and way too many kinds of noodles.
The food slaps in Hiroshima.
We'll check out Hiroshima Castle, make our very first trip to Don Quixote.
So what is this store supposed to have in it?
Everything. And day 2 takes us to one of the most important sites in Japan, the Eiban Dome and Peace Memorial Museum. This video is about the fun, food, and culture Hiroshima has to offer, while still taking a moment to honor the history that shaped it.
After a long bus ride from Nagasaki, we finally made it to Hiroshima, but not without a little help from some friendly locals. We rolled in pretty late, so we'll show you where we stayed a little bit later in the video. But first, we're on the hunt for some peace and tranquility, so our first stop is Shukkei-en Garden. This place is supposed to be incredible, and it only costs 350 yen per person. And of course, we'll grab some fish food too. Leave it to you to get 2 feet into the park, get enamored with the fish.
They're so cool. Like, look at all those. Oh my gosh, they're huge. Those are the biggest carp I've ever seen.
Yeah, they might be.
Oh my gosh.
Ashley's gonna feed the fish. She's not even gonna have fish food by the end of this. The reason we got 2 was 1 for me, 1 for her, but it's really just 2 for her.
I keep trying to leave, but they're just so hungry.
This is the Shukkei-en Garden, and it is a little slice of heaven and paradise on earth. This is like unlike anything I've ever seen. This is our first like proper Japanese garden. And I feel like spring is the best season to have come visit this because all the flowers are in bloom and there's just birds and the sound of nature. Also a siren in the background, but we're gonna ignore that because it's so beautiful here.
Oh, wow. So this is the only ginkgo tree that survived the atomic bombing. It's estimated to be more than 200 years old, and its seeds have been sent around the world to appeal for world peace.
It's so beautiful.
That is so amazing.
I bet it's beautiful during the fall.
I know, right? Well, we've seen ginkgo trees in China in the fall. I've actually never seen it green like this. Had I not read this sign, I don't think I would have looked and realized that this is a ginkgo tree, so I'm glad the sign was here. This park is incredible. So not only was it super affordable, it's absolutely beautiful, but they've also got these little audio guides that you can just scan with your phone, and then it gives you basically the same information that's on the sign, but then if you play this, it gives you a little...
Originally designed to turn just like lathe on which the Lord sat to view the peach tree woods.
Yeah, it gives you little audio guides. That's so cool. This is where apparently the Lord used to sit, and that little platform would rotate so he could get a beautiful view of all of his land, I suppose. But now it's just bolted in place, so still beautiful.
This place is so impeccably maintained, even to the point where they've created support systems for the trees, because everyone needs a little support sometimes. You could obviously spend all day here, but I would definitely set aside at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half to really, really take in this park. We've been here for maybe 20 or 30 minutes so far, and we're about halfway through it. So, depending on how much time you want to spend hanging out with the carps and the turtles, that's my suggestion.
Tell your friends. It's your little face.
You asked them to tell their friends, and they did.
He did. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. He's so cool looking. He has such an awesome looking face. This is my happy place. Pigeon, I can't. He'll poop on bridges. I get yelled at.
This is definitely Ashley's happy place.
Oh
Look
my
at all
gosh.
these fish coming up.
Oh, you're a hungry little guy, aren't you? You get some food, you get some food, and you get some food, and you get some food. And you get some food, and you get some food. Food for all.
I love you so much.
And you get a pebble, and you get a pebble. I do.
Yeah.
Why?
You're just so cute.
Because I'm talking to the fish. I just have all these friends now. It's so cool. I 10 out of 10 recommend visiting this garden when you're here in Hiroshima. It is absolutely beautiful. I think this might be the most beautiful garden I've ever been to. And I keep saying that about all of the parks in Japan, but I think this one tops it. So I don't want to leave, but we've got more to see. So we're gonna head to our next destination and then hopefully grab some food because I'm pretty hungry. And I know Hiroshima is known for a couple of dishes, which I'm very excited to try.
So we've just entered the grounds of Hiroshima Castle, and this, I believe, is our first proper castle in Japan, and it is massive and impressive. The grounds are very, very beautiful, just kind of feels like a park and a garden on its own. And now we're gonna make our way there and go check it out. So let's go.
It looks like you can go up to the top too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I believe you can. I believe you can enter and explore the castle. And there's a surprise inside that I'm very, very excited for, so I can't wait.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
What's the surprise? I can't tell you.
Ugh.
Before making our way inside the castle, we stopped to pay the entrance fee of 370 yen, which is a great deal. The inside of the castle is like a museum. You get to learn about the castle's construction.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I think that most of these castles are built without nails. So I don't know if this is if it's all of them or just some of them. I debunked myself.
There's nails.
There's nails. They're over there.
There are amazing displays dedicated to the samurai.
I would be terrified if that man came after me.
Yeah, right?
Do you want to go be a samurai?
What? I gotta be a samurai?
You get to try on samurai clothes.
Yes.
This is so heavy.
Yeah, can you imagine wearing that on your head?
No. My arm's tired and I've only been holding it for 10 seconds. Very intimidating. I would not mess with a samurai.
Okay, so even though I wasn't expecting it to be like a museum, I'm kind of glad it is. Get to learn a little bit about castle defenses, about the samurai, kind of weaponry and armor they had. This is really, really cool. Oh, wow.
And now comes the fun part, katanas.
And this is the surprise I was talking about. You get to hold a katana. Granted, it's on chains and in a very safe environment. It's heavy, much heavier than I thought it would be. I can't imagine swinging this around. Super cool though.
If you don't know this about me already, I went to military school for 4 years of high school, and we used to have to carry around sabers and rifles. I know the rifles weighed 13 pounds. I don't remember what the saber weighed, but it feels almost the same. I feel like this is a little bit heavier though. It wasn't fun.
We have made it to the top of Hiroshima Castle, and the breeze feels amazing, but the view is perfect.
It's a 360 view of Hiroshima, and it is incredible.
Before we leave the castle grounds, let's make a quick stop at the Gokoku Shrine. The Shinto shrines in Japan are something else, and this one is no exception. We can't help but stop to admire the cute zodiac animals, and we figure we need to take a look at our fortunes. But of course, they're all in Japanese. After a quick translate, we found out we're soulmates, so this calls for a lunch date.
So we were at a restaurant called Chikara, and it's a ramen spot, and they do all types of noodle dishes, and one of them is this dandan style of noodle. It's a ground beef with a soft egg, green onions, and either a soy sauce based pepper sauce or a sesame based pepper sauce. And we got one of each, and it smells delicious, and we're very, very excited. How is it? Good. I'm over here talking, and Ashley's in heaven.
So good. This is one of the best things I've had in Japan.
For real?
Oh, it's spicy.
Is it? Oh my god, I'm so
It's got that
excited.
tingling that I love.
That mala.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. The egg is so soft and just delicious. One of the things you have to do is you have to mix it really, really well because all of this flavor is down in the bottom of the dish.
I'm excited to see if you like it.
This place is such a vibe too. I love in Japan, you kind of sit around the cooking area, so you get to watch them prepare your dishes, and it's kind of slow right now because places are typically closed, so there's not a lot of people here, but it's that's amazing.
So good.
The egg is something I've never had on this style of noodle before, and it just makes it so creamy and rich.
I wasn't sure I was going to include it, but honestly, I think it would be too dry without it.
It's almost like a carbonara. It's like a spicy Szechuan carbonara with green onions. Oh my god, it's
So delicious.
You can't come to Hiroshima without trying one of these two styles. Or both. Try both of them. So what is this store supposed to have in it?
Everything.
If they don't have Pancho Villa tequila, I feel like that's a huge miss. How many floors is this place?
I think a lot. They've got everything though. They've got cooling neck fans, they've got fans, face masks, whatever this is. Ooh, head scratchers.
What?
This is literally an entire store dedicated to face masks.
Like this floor is all face
Like
masks?
this whole it's still going. Oh, these are feet masks now.
Feet masks?
Feet masks.
What is a foot mask? There's things in here I've never even seen before. What is a sonic vibration razor? Oh, this is what you need so that you can get your chopstick skills good.
Oh my gosh, are they training chopsticks?
They are.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Don Quixote is like ADHD distraction overload. You come in here looking for one thing and then end up with 18 other things.
This is such a strange store. It's like, it feels like an arcade kind of, and then that's like, I don't know, it's so weird.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of just like a novelty store, but it's got novelties and then also like appliances. I found my new hat. This is it.
It's like my childhood all over again. I used to love Tamagotchi.
How many times did yours die?
I mean, probably pretty consistently, but still, it's so fun. And he always forgave me. He was like never mad. He's like, it's okay, I'm back.
Doing inventory in this store must be an absolute nightmare. Oh no, that was terrible.
Too far over, damn it. Oh, rigged. But I had it.
So when Ashley said that the store had everything, she was not joking. Like, it has everything.
Gaudy designer purses galore.
Boxing gloves,
A cat being eaten by a shark.
rolling papers and tobacco,
A leopard printed Hello Kitty bath towel hooded shirt.
Japan's largest bottle of whiskey. There's even an entire area dedicated to buying, selling, and trading collectible card games. When will it end? This is the wildest store I've ever been in.
We worked up an appetite in that circus of a store, so there's only one place to go.
So this is Okonomimura, which is apparently a 7-floor establishment full of 25 plus okonomiyaki shops. Okonomiyaki is a very popular regional dish from Hiroshima as well as Osaka, and both of them are slightly different. We've never tried it before, so I think we're gonna go try and find some food.
I know you're supposed to try oysters in Hiroshima. I don't love oysters. They always make my gag reflex go. But I feel like I have to try them, so I don't know, maybe go one and done, shot of oyster, shot of sake. Yeah.
Okay, you want to start the night like that? Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go, come on.
All right.
We're going in here, go. Why not?
Their menu is super cute. It's all hand-drawn and it's got the little oysters.
So it looks like they've got grilled oysters and raw oysters. The price is 350 yen each, or if you order 3 or more per person, they're 300 yen each.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
So we went all raw oysters. We didn't get a lot of them. Ashley got one plain with lemon because she's not 100% sure if she likes them or not. And I got one with lemon and one with cocktail sauce because I think I've maybe only had oysters once or twice in my life, and I can't really recall how I feel about them. On top of that, we want to save some room for okonomiyaki, which is why we're really here. But this feels like the perfect way to start our okonomiyaki Hiroshima adventure. This is servotoshi, which is apparently a customary little appetizer that is provided to you as sort of a cover charge. So even though they're sitting on the table when you get here, they're not free. They cost 330 yen per person, and it's just kind of to ensure that people come in, you get an oyster or 2 oysters, that they're covering their costs, and it's just a customary thing to do. I think it's pretty cool. I've never seen this before, so we're gonna go ahead and try this out.
All right, so here is my servotoshi. I've actually tried this already, and I really, really like this. It's good. There's mushroom, a little bit of carrots, some. Thank you. That's good and interesting. Those are big. Those are really big. And then I've got this as well, which I don't care for. It's a little too fishy for me. As I'm about to eat raw oysters, let me show you these. Ooh. I'm scared.
Yeah, so from what I understand, you're just supposed to like dress it, slurp it, take a chew of it, and then swallow it.
That's the problem. That's like where I always get hung up on it, is the like chewing, swallowing.
The whole eating part of it?
the whole process. Here goes nothing. So I do chew or I don't chew?
I think it's up to you.
I still don't like oysters, but that is by far the best oyster I've had. It's the first one that I've ever had that hasn't made me gag. So, it's not bad, actually. I don't think I'd order another one. It wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting.
I can't believe you did it without your drink.
Oh, yeah. It was brave. Or stupid.
Some lemon squeeze, and then I'm going to try this lemosco, because I have to imagine that that's like hot sauce. Why not? Oh, yeah, it is. Let's get it in there. Yeah, that's great. That's really good. That sauce is awesome. But apparently, Hiroshima is very famous for its lemon production. So, very fitting to have lemon on oysters and lemon hot sauce. Let's get this. This looks like paste picante salsa. All right. That is mass-produced USA canned salsa flavor, perfected. It literally tastes like Old El Paso or Pace or something of that nature. Those are great oysters. Very, very good. I'm very surprised.
Which one did you like better?
The first one for sure. Classic lemon with that lemosco sauce, way better. The other one was great too. It just reminds me of something that like you would make in Alabama.
Come five.
This looks right.
I think the game plan here is to just wander around until we find the vibe. Apparently everyone makes it a little bit different. I usually go by following my nose and looking for smells.
Oh, I like the one with all the aunties.
Yes.
A little okonomiyaki spatula.
Oh my gosh. And little keychains. Okay, we have to get one of these.
Oh, those ones are massive. This is the
Those
one.
ones are too big.
This is mine. This is the one I want to go to.
They just smell really, really good.
Well, we found the one we wanted to go to, and it looked great. The okonomiyaki looked incredible, the smells were amazing, and it had just the right vibe. But we were told it was reserved.
There were only locals or local tourists sitting there, so I think that it is more of a case that foreigners aren't welcome there, which is fine. It did smell really good, and we always try to gravitate to the places where there are locals, and so we were like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I don't know what clicked. I was like, you know what? I bet there's a reason that there are no foreigners. And there was. So we're gonna go to the little auntie stall that looks equally amazing, and hopefully we'll be welcome there.
Yeah.
Very busy though.
I will say that the place to the left of us is the one that smells the best.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a seat there?
Yeah, you wanna go?
Yeah.
Okay, we know what you're thinking. Okonomiyaki is from Osaka. Well, yeah, you're correct. But Hiroshima has its own version too. From what I understand, the main difference here is the noodles. It's basically a crepe with noodles, an egg, bacon, some tangy barbecue sauce, and then you can add all sorts of toppings. But we went with the classic. Oh, and we got some gyoza too. They serve it to you on the flat top, and you get to use this little spatula. In all honesty, Ashley wasn't that big of a fan. I thought it was pretty good, but nothing to write home about. But hey, you can't love everything.
Alright, so that was such a fun experience. I have to get a gacha to remember it. So there's a bunch of okonomiyaki keychains, but then there's also this cute little oyster. And I kind of want the oyster with the okonomiyaki, but my gut says to go with these just because they're so funny looking. I think my gut says this one. I want this one.
Okay.
This is everything we could have won. It's cute.
What is it?
It's like just the plain one without the noodles.
Oysters on cabbage or something.
Not the one I was hoping for, but it's still hilarious.
And a fun little souvenir
Fun little souvenir.
from Okonomimura.
Tinfoil. That's
Yeah, like it's legit
hilarious.
tinfoil. Like that's like, isn't that gonna rip apart?
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's funny.
All right, let's go, my love.
What a fun way to remember this.
This was the best way to end our first full day in Hiroshima. But we've got an important day tomorrow, so we'll just see you then.
Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Hiroshima, and we're gonna go grab some lunch.
So where we're going is only a 500-meter walk away, which is great. We're staying near the Kanyamacho area, which is almost near Hiroshima Station.
The hotel we stayed in is great. Clean, comfy, and perfectly located. It was honestly one of the best places we stayed in Japan. We booked it on Agoda, and you can too by scanning this QR code or checking the link in the description.
I am so excited about this. This is the Hiroshima dipping noodle that we're gonna get. It looks really, really good. I didn't realize that it was served cold, which is interesting. You get this like noodle plate and then you dip it in these little dips here. And so that should be really fun. We'll get a set of those. Do you wanna get 2 dishes? Do you wanna get like the soy sauce ramen and then the cold noodles? Yeah. Okay, cool, let's do it. Oh wow, so good. That is delicious. The noodles in Japan are always cooked perfectly too.
Favorite ramen you've had so far?
I don't know. I really like that tonkatsu, but I think this might be. I don't know. I'll let you know.
The noodles are like al dente plus, which I really like. Because it's cold, it's so fresh. It's almost like a noodle salad. With sesame peanut sauce, might be one of the best like noodle accoutrement that I've had in a long time. It's spicy and creamy and rich and just a little bit salty. Wow. And I love the cucumber and the green onion as a pairing. This is awesome. When you told me it was cold, I was like, not what I was thinking. I'm actually really happy that it was cold. It's really, really, really good. This might be one of my favorite things I've eaten in Japan so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I gotta
so
try it.
good. Okay.
That was an incredible lunch in Hiroshima. We will leave a link in the description to all of the places we visit in this video, so check that out if you're interested. But now we've got a lot more to see, so let's get going.
This must be the Cool Kids Club. So on our way to our next destination, we are walking through Handori Shopping Street, which is effectively a indoor-outdoor mall that has tons of shops, lots of restaurants, bars, karaoke, claw games. Well, if you call it karaoke, everyone gets mad at you because that's how we were told to do it, but it's karaoke, which is how it's spelled, so it makes total sense. It is massive too. We stumbled through here the other evening when we first arrived, just grabbing dinner, and I won a little soot from Studio Ghibli universe, and it's attached to my little man purse thing that I carry around. It's super cool. So it was actually my first claw game win, I feel like ever. Ashley's much better than I am. You could definitely come here and spend a proper full day There's lots of like high-end stuff too. It's not just Daiso shops and Don Quixote. And then Ashley has activated shopping mode. This is always a huge problem for me if we walk by anything cute. Does anyone else have this issue where they have a partner who has like an odd shopping addiction to where if you just walk by a store that they're interested in, they either have to touch or look at or buy something from everywhere?
Look how beautiful. And the little shoes.
Now, we're gonna see the most important place in Hiroshima.
We're sitting in front of the A-bomb dome where at 8:15 a.m. on August 6, 1945, a B-29 plane unleashed the first atomic bomb on the world. This monument currently stands as a peace memorial and a call for the end of such nuclear weapons. But to say it's a surreal experience to be here is an understatement.
It's honestly like chilling to be somewhere that was just devastated by a man-made device, and then to see it build back up and to see the resilience of the people and just to know that we can do this to one another.
This is the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. The entrance fee is only 200 yen per person, and they offer free guided tours twice a day. But we're gonna opt to go alone and get the audio guide for 400 yen. The museum has a collection of art and remnants from the bombing, but the most heartbreaking were the personal effects. We spent about an hour or so strolling the halls and feeling the weight of history.
That was heavy.
It's really cool that it's a crane, like an origami crane, as the bell ringer. It took me like 10, 15 minutes to make one of these. And people are making not only the cranes, but art out of the cranes. And there's gotta be millions just in this little display alone. It's a really beautiful symbol of peace though, the paper crane. And I don't think I'll ever look at origami paper cranes the same after coming here.
This monument was built by the girl who lost her life's classmates. She was a victim of the atomic bomb when she was 2 years old. She did survive. However, when she was 10, she unfortunately developed leukemia due to the radiation and she passed away. And so her classmates petitioned for donations to erect this monument, and there's a lot of symbolism behind it. If you come to Hiroshima, you can read the plaque and understand it a little bit more, but it's a really beautiful tribute to her and all of the children that lost their lives here.
On our way back home, we came across a couple of shops selling vintage clothes and other things packed with nostalgia. Thrifting in Japan is always a good time, but something else was calling our names. Surprise, we were hungry. And what's the best quick snack in Japan? Gyoza. So we found this little gyoza shop and it was just what we needed. For some reason there were dice at the table, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we just wanted some crispy, delicious gyoza and some steamy edamame.
Look at all of that salt. Like,
Oh, I'm in heaven.
Ashley will just suck the salt off these things.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know.
Have I told you I love Japan? Not the best.
Come by.
Hi.
Okay, so it's time to roll the dice. The game works like this. Roll odds and you get a mega drink for 980 yen. Roll evens and you get a sour for only 480 yen. But if you roll doubles, you get a free drink. So let's try our luck. Okay, well that's gotta be bad luck. All right, I got a 6, Ashley got a 5. Here we go.
Here is my lemon highball, and here's Ashley's. So I'm not gonna lie. This isn't our favorite gyoza that we've ever had, but the staff is incredible and the vibe is great in here. This place is busy. People are having a great time. The energy is alive. So it's not about, whether it's the best in the world. It's all about the time you're having. Every meal can't be Michelin star, 10 out of 10, and all of this stuff. Like, you just have to make sure that you live every moment to the fullest and that you enjoy the life you have, because we only have one. And right now, I'm super happy that we're in Gyoza Ryu, or Ryu. Taking me back to my Street Fighter days where I'm super confused as to how you pronounce that name. Let me know in the comments if it's Ryu or Ryu. What do you think about Hiroshima?
Love it. From the moment we got off the bus, people were trying to help us because we got in late. We were lost. We didn't know where we were going. A young couple helped us. They walked us all throughout the bus station trying to get us where we needed to go. And then when they left, an old lady tried to help us more just to make sure that we really, really knew where we were going. And that was like our first 5 minutes of being in Hiroshima. And ever since then, it's just been an amazing experience.
Yeah, Hiroshima's amazing.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Kanpai to you too. Thanks for watching.
If you made it this far, we can't thank you enough. Subscribe if you're new and hit that like button to let the YouTube gods know we're doing something right, and we'll see you next week in Osaka. Bye!